Hey, 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 Cancer. It is KlaireeBerry, and we're here to do the Cancer horoscope for November 29th through December 5th/6th. So welcome to the horoscope. Hope you guys are doing great. Oh gosh, we got Taurus trying to come over. Tortoise and a rattlesnake. Okay, so you're getting initiated to fulfill your purpose as a healer. Too fragmented though. Do what it takes to get grounded at this time. Okay. Not a whole lot of surprise coming, a week after Thanksgiving. Everybody's probably most likely had some time with family and friends and now, are kind of wanting a break. It not necessarily has to be the situation, but can definitely be the energy at this time because we are feeling in our element. Let me tell you, at the beginning of the week, we are having our moon in Libra in the 4th house for you. So that is, feeling more peaceful, feeling maybe a little bit emotional, but you're really wanting to have that emotional balance and peace. So you're really maybe wanting to only spend time, with you and your family and those at home, or kind of the very closest people to you. Again, probably pretty close to home. So if you're working on anything, it's probably going to be, at least you're going to prefer to be at home, not necessarily that you're going to get to. But yeah, again, maybe a little bit more emotional. So just try to, honor that. Try to honor the emotional, and again, kind of give yourself that space, maybe a little bit of alone time, so that you can kind of reset and get grounded and get that peaceful feeling back. Okay, so might be just what you need on the 29th and the 30th. So on the 1st and the 2nd, we have Moon in Scorpio in your 5th house, which is a little bit more exciting, a little bit more spicy. We get some fun, flirty, possibly sexy energy. Definitely wanting to express yourself and want to kind of have leisurely, probably maybe kind of indulgent here. So watch out for that. And that could cause some issues. But yeah, it's like don't play too hard here. And you don't necessarily need to get too excited and get into, again, maybe things that you've been trying to give up, or maybe things that, you did give up. Let those, you don't necessarily need to go all out and go, crazy and to have a good time, and also kind of watch out for any manipulation types of energy, power, struggle types of stuff, or just again, over desiring the wrong things that aren't necessarily good for you, that might make you feel good for a moment, but don't make you feel really all that great, or isn't best for you and for the family. So again, it's kind of finding some of those, wholesome, more fun things to do that are good for everyone, good for the inner child and the outer child as well here. Okay. So on the 1st and 2nd, your mind is also going to be on setting health systems, analyzing health systems in your life, and just kind of organizing your life and improving, probably improving, your health, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's like being a better mom here, possibly coming energy, possibly from the 1st and the 2nd. It's making you, again, kind of go there with your mind even as early as the 1st and the 2nd. But this is what our new moon solar eclipse is about here in Sagittarius in your 6th house, is about how you feel. You want to feel really good. So you've got to spend some time, again, kind of analyzing these systems and making these changes and improvements. And it's like we want to, I'm getting the real sense that, again, not only do we want to be a better maybe mom, whether it's a fur baby mom or, a child, whatever, or it could be, caretaker in really any capacity. And if it doesn't fit, then it's caring for yourself, in an even better way. But again, you're feeling like a duty, like it's time to do better. It's time to, it's time to just play that part, play that role, again, looking at how can we have better health? How can we have better habits here? And just even starting better actions at this time. May not even be thinking about the habits long term, but just, it is, because it's the systems. It's like setting out new systems, but taking that first step sometimes is half the battle, right? So that is going to be your energy going into the next month here. And we might have some unexpected, too hot. It's like too hot energy. You might have some health things popping up that's causing you to want to change, your health programs and your health systems in your life. Eat better, shop better. If you shop better, usually you end up eating better as well. So making those smart decisions, making those changes for the things that were, again, getting in your way, getting rid of those, knowing what, it's like inventory control. What do I need? What do I not need? Actually taking those steps with the systems, getting rid of those things that you don't need anymore. It's coming through like junk food, buying that healthier food, loving yourself enough to, again, to be able to make those changes. And not only that, but being able to analyze like the data and like cut through, read the labels and like figure out, what it is that, it's like making those actual changes mentally and physically, doing them as well, but being smart about it and learning again how to learn a new system of eating. Okay, there's always little changes, that we have to wrap our heads around as well. So a lot of talk, a lot of, walking the walk here, but also learning the walk. Got to learn the walk so that you can walk the walk. Okay. So, let's see, the 5th and the 6th, we have Moon and Capricorn in your 7th house. So this is going to be focused on, again, these one-on-one relationships, partnerships, the people just that are very closest to you, whether it's at work, or at home. Could be having some almost like feeling betrayed, feeling like, well, how could they do that? Why would somebody do that? Maybe some kind of like, could be miscommunication, relationship issues. Okay. And it could be maybe kind of a newer relationship. And again, it could be work or, really any, just the some one-on-one relationships, is going to be a little bit possibly, again, kind of strained at this time. And it's like learning how to deal with your emotions better in regards to that. Learning how to communicate, learning how to kind of nurture one of the newer relationships in your life in a better way. It's like something was throwing it off, but I think you're going to be able to work through it at this time. Okay? So be straight up, be emotionally open. You don't have to overshare, tell your whole life story to people that, are in your life that, maybe again you're working with, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just people in your life that need to, I feel like they need to learn something or they need to hear something from you. You need to be able to, again, have these conversations and communications instead of letting these assumptions and miscommunications happen. So it's kind of like you have the, almost like an obligation here to one of your partners in some way, and even to yourself, to show up for yourself emotionally here, even in small ways. To be there for yourself. It's like sometimes we expect so much from other people and then we say, well, why didn't they give to us? Why didn't they, give us what we want? Well, did we communicate clearly what we wanted? It takes some bravery, to put yourself out there and to say, well, this is what I want, actually. I know what I want. It's kind of like, it's boundaries in a way. And I think with Cancer, it's like really learning how to do that, how to protect this inner child at a deeper level when we go, when we go out into the world. Not closing ourselves off. And in a way, there's almost like a pattern of self-sabotage in relationships that, again, of course, the shadow work can help. And getting into the inner healing can help. Just being a better friend to yourself before, again, expecting other things. So that is all for now. Be sure to check out the other videos for different parts of your chart. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.